All hands on deck pitching staff for you today?
A lot of midweek games are,
Yeah.
especially when you're playing two. It just seemed like the frustration from Sunday, where we just didn't do enough on both sides of the ball, and to come out today and not put it on one or the other. Just you see the scoreboard. We scored in most innings, and so we were very offensive, consistent throughout, and then knowing Forbes was going to be a short start. Just wanted to get him through the starter routine and get him a couple innings. And always a little surprised, when Caraba struggles, because we know how talented he is. We know how good he is. And that's what I said on the radio there. I mean, these kids are really talented. They work extremely hard. They got to believe in themselves, and they got to pitch and they got to play like that. And you saw Koger, a guy that's gone through his struggles, pitch with the confidence today that's in there. He's had some bad things, unfortunately, seem to go his way when he runs out there, but you got to bust through the door. Man, thought he busted through the door today.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Last time we spoke about him, you said you had the confidence that he would go up, throw from zeros, and he did that today. What, 4 innings in a row without letting them score?
No doubt, it's the talent, and he's been through some struggles. He's gone through his adversity. It's part of it. It's part of college baseball, and you just hope they grow, learn and grow from it. And so where he's in a good spot right now, we obviously need some other pitchers to, just go back to the drawing board, stick to the process. Really, is what we said today. Enjoy the process. It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. You have to just enjoy the process, and that means, yes, when you're having success and things are going your way, great. But when things aren't going your way, it's part of it. Just don't lose confidence in your ability. We believe in these guys, and it's fun when you have a week like this where you play, maybe 18 innings or more, in the midweek, where you go to more arms in the bullpen, and it gives me a chance to continue to keep guys in the lineup going.
In the field, you guys, I think it's 6 errors now in the last couple games, but you've had some great plays out there, but then obviously the miscues as well. Where's your thoughts on how they're performing defensively?
Yeah, we're making a lot of nice plays. You said it, really a lot of nice plays. Sometimes I can't remember the errors. One was on a pick off the second. Boy, that frustrates me, because we work on it. We're really good at it. You pitch in a base running program, you should be able to control the running game. Again, that goes back to guys believing in themselves and being tentative. And don't be tentative, man. We trust you. But we also know errors are part of the game. And there's nothing you can do. You just got to move on, make the next play. So it doesn't seem like our errors have compounded. We seem to bounce right back and make the next play.
Big to get Dylan Hoy back for you. Get him back in the lineup, feeling a little healthy. Gets a big hit there, at the end to drive in a little tack-on run, and got to be nice to be getting guys back and feeling close to 100% as you head towards conference play.
Yeah, the bummer when a few guys went on the DL early, it gave us an opportunity. Those guys couldn't play, but it gave us the opportunity to play some other guys. And so now, as healthy bodies are coming back, it adds to our depth and our talent. For me, the challenge is I just got to keep guys going now, because a lot of guys have stepped up when their number was called and they had the opportunity to produce. So, as I said, enjoy the process. Just enjoy this, whether you're in the lineup or not, whether you're pitching or not. Like, you just win the day, as we like to say. Just control what you can control, and I'd like to think these guys are growing up a lot, the first month of the season.
We talked about him before, and we'll probably talk about him some more, but Gavin's just, he's giving you all he's got, it seems like, and I think he's the only guy that's played all the games so far as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing really good defense. Love the defense he's playing, and he's just giving us a lot of good at-bats. And like I said, I feel like somewhere in that middle is a good spot for him. It seems like 5 through 7 just seems to be a good spot. When you're in the middle like that, usually there's runners on base, and we're letting him. He likes to swing, and he gets his swing off, and he's playing good baseball. I mean, we always knew he was a super talent, and so it's fun seeing him have success, because I've always said Gavin works really hard, and he's well respected by the team, and even though, as we've talked, even though sometimes he's the youngest player on the field, outside of maybe one of the freshmen. He's played as much as most here in a short time, and I always say the game doesn't discriminate against your age. So, you know, be a leader. You've played a lot in a short time that you've been here. You deserve every right to be heard, and so, you know, we try to include him in some of our leadership opportunities because of, you know, his consistency and how much he does play for us.
With only throwing the 2 innings today on a potential day he might throw on an off day anyway, the plan would be to Forbes will be ready to go on the weekend.
I think so. Yeah, I'm sure that was the plan for Coach Williams, and it was a bummer that he couldn't go Sunday. But again, like I challenge our pitching staff. I mean, I'd like to think on any day, gosh forbid our starter can't go, we got guys that are going to step up. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to throw 7 innings, but we should have enough guys, talent-wise, toughness-wise, now knowing, hey, my number could be called at any time. All I got to do is do my job, and that's be aggressive in the strike zone and give yourself and give us a chance. So, but it was good to get Patrick out there, and I would think he's probably going to be penciled in for Sunday.
Carson tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. So, again, Carson has an opportunity the more we run him out there, I promise you, the better he's going to get. So he needs game speed. He needs that. Like I said, Riley Phillips went through it. We've had guys go through it. Look at how Riley pitches now, having the game speed of the fall and how well he's throwing for us now. So it's a good feeling knowing that we got a 5-game week and we're throwing Carson Liggett, the second game of a midweek game. Now he's got to pitch. These guys are good. Don't look at their record. The record is very misleading. They play good competition. They're on the road a lot, and they've obviously played well against us. They seem to play very well in this ballpark. So he's got his work cut out for him tomorrow. I mean, they did a nice job, I thought, against Forbes and Caraba, like I said, who is a really good pitcher. We just got to get him going. So excited about our pitching staff and moving forward.
Nice outing, picking up your first win of the year. It's been a tough start for you this year. So how well does that feel to have that outing you did today?
Oh, it feels great. Yeah. Obviously, it was a pretty frustrating start to the season, but I think we're on a roll right now, and we're going to keep it going. So.
It hasn't, when you've been out there on the tough start, we were just talking about it with Dan, it hasn't just been, things that you've done. There's been errors out in the field, things like that have put you in tough spots. On that note, how big were those double plays behind you today to get out of those innings?
Oh, yeah, it was huge. I mean, that's baseball. Like, errors are going to happen, and you just got to come back and, trust the guys behind you and trust your training. And, seeing double plays made behind me, it feels great. So it helps me out.
Talk a little bit about the success you've had over the past couple summers and what that's done for your confidence a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Cape Cod, I've been, lucky to go there 2 years in a row, so confidence, obviously, it gives me a lot. I threw really good and felt good, worked on a lot of stuff, and I can definitely see huge improvements from summer to college, and it's definitely helped a lot.
On a game like today, when both teams are putting some runs up on the board, you get your name called. What's your thought to come out there? Is it just one guy at a time? Let's see if we can slow him down?
Yeah, just one guy at a time, one pitch at a time. Don't try to do too much. Just, like I said, trust the guys behind me. They're great out in the outfield and in the middle infield, and just letting them hit the ball and honestly make plays behind me, and that's all I'm trying to do.
Now, through the summer, if I'll double back for a second, you talked about working on some different things. Add a slider into the mix, and talk a little bit about how you've been able to add that in and the confidence that you have in that and what that's brought to your game a little bit.
Yeah, going into college my freshman year, I didn't have the slider, and then I learned it in Cape Cod in my freshman summer, and it's been my best pitch so far. I mean, curveball not always landing for me, so I just go to the slider, and I have a lot of confidence in it right now.
Okay, awesome.
As you said, it's part of baseball. When there's struggles, guys do it at the plate, do it on the mound or whatever. When you're going through those moments, what kind of things do you do personally to kind of block out the noise that come with the struggles?
Yeah, Coach Mack this past week, and we had a couple speakers come in. We really emphasized just make it personal. This is our career, it's our team, it's our season. It has to be personal. Come out here every day with an edge and play your butt off. I was about to say the other word, but yeah, it's personal. So.
Awesome. It's nice. Obviously, it feels nice to get a W after the 10-game streak was snapped. I mean, what's the feeling of the vibe with the club right now?
I think we're in a really good spot. I mean, we know what we're capable of. Hitters and the bats are get going. We got really deep bullpen, and I think we're heading in the right direction. So.
All right, great. Appreciate it, Will.